Good afternoon. My name is Bradley King. This is my personal brand assignment for Dr. Cundiff in our capstone MBA 527 course. The date of recording is February 21st, 2023. Awesome. Let's get into it. So the organization I'm applying for today is Boeing. And within the Boeing Global Services Division, I'm applying for an e-commerce strategy analyst role based out of Plano, Texas. Boeing is the leading global aerospace company in the world, and they're divided up into three different divisions. Commercial, which is out of Seattle, Washington, Space and Defense, which is out of Arlington, Virginia, and Boeing Global Services, which is out of Plano, the Dallas area. Boeing has a mission to protect, connect, and serve the globe, and the e-commerce strategy analyst role is in a position where they can serve three different value streams digitally, BDI, BDSI, and Boeing Part Page, which are three different shops that serve parts and airplane services to customers. And so the ability in this role to support, create, and drive strategy is important, as well as the ability to synthesize data within Excel, Adobe, and Tableau, among other platforms as well, to articulate these large data sets in a way that makes sense to others. Now that I've given you a background of the organization and the role, I'm going to head over into the storytelling approach. I believe that I am the right fit for this role here at Boeing. So let me tell you why. Boeing protects, connects, and serves the globe. The same values of serving apply and are held deeply within my own life. Let me take you back to a time when I was in high school in Colorado Springs, Colorado. It was junior year, and I had just started my first job at Nothing Bundt Cakes as a froster. You might be thinking to yourself right now, what in the world, or how in the world, does cake frosting experience translate to a role at Boeing? And I don't blame you for initially thinking that. But it was early May, and the kitchen was busier than ever. This wasn't a typical day at the bakery, you could say. We had just received an order for thousands, and yes, I mean thousands of cakes. All of these cakes were intended to be delivered to the Air Force Academy in celebration of the cadets that were about to graduate. Now, where do I come into this picture? You can imagine in this picture right now that there's mayhem across the entire kitchen, from frosters, there's bakers, there's decorators, there's service reps. All of these people are trying to get everything in line to make sure that everything goes smoothly for the order. Now, my role, of course, was to frost thousands and thousands of cakes, but also to put the finishing touches on the product in order to deliver it in its final stage. Now, ultimately, that's dandy and all, but what I learned through proper planning, teamwork, and grit is that at the end of the day, when the job was done, I had put a smile on the face of thousands of cadets in the coming days as they would receive their cake. It was quite a rewarding feeling. And at that time, I didn't quite really understand the magnitude or the impact that I had. But looking back on that, these were some of the foundational moments that started to define and lead me down a journey, a fulfilling journey to serve others. And so just like Boeing's purpose to serve the globe, my purpose rooted in faith is to serve the community and to make it a better place. From the bakery to kickstarting a graduate sports club at Boise State University to everything in between, I desire to leave things better than when I got there. A quote that I live by and that still is instilled in me from a very influential leadership studies professor at Kansas State University said that if not you, then who? And if not now, then when? Let that sink in. If not you, then who? And if not now, then when? And that mindset and that call to action is really something that continues to guide the work that I do each and every day. Now, next, I want to hand out my baseball card. A fun but extremely valuable team building tool that my capstone MBA team implemented, and it was super effective. It highlights on the card how I can serve the Boeing community and the customers through a lot of intangible skills and strengths, such as my positivity, my resilience, my ability to communicate and facilitate discussion, as well as some of the distinct tangible skill sets that complete the package, like data analysis in Adobe, Python, Excel, data visualization skills in Tableau, and agile project management in Jira, among many other accomplishments and skills that I pride myself on. Now, with these skills, I want to illustrate one more story along my journey that has helped me find purpose within the skill sets that I have. Growing up, I was always fascinated in sports and more specifically statistics, and more specifically in that, following and tracking baseball stats of my favorite players, like Lance Berkman, Mike Trout, Albert Pujols, just to name a few, reflecting on some of the nostalgic days there. Not only did I play the sports that I loved, but I also became a lot more involved in competing online in some of these sport games, such as MLB The Show and Madden. One of the fundamental aspects of these games and in sports in general is team building, putting together the best roster that you can. So I decided to take my hobby to the next level, and it's something that I'm immensely proud of. I began to create Excel tools to help other players in these communities build the best roster possible for their teams. One particular tool that I use in Excel still to this day is a break-even analysis matrix that allows me to uncover the best value investment opportunities for my team in building this roster. It utilized in-game metrics like auction house market rates, training rates, prices, all of these different metrics to help determine the ideal time for anyone in the community to go out there and get that favorite player that they have and add it to their team. I would go on and share these findings within game forums, YouTube, among other platforms as well. But that example illustrates my hobby to the next level and utilizing some of those skills like Excel and data analysis to problem solve at a creative level. And you might be thinking, why did I share this story with you? What's the relevance? What's so important about all this? Not only does it highlight the things that make me uniquely me, it shows that I have a passion for problem solving through data. This approach has helped me tremendously in the past when it came to doggy daycare website data that I was in charge of for HCA Hospitality, uncover some of the problems and trends there. And I'm confident that this same learning-focused approach will allow me to contribute to uncovering new insights to come within e-commerce here at Boeing on the team. So in conclusion, I believe that every opportunity, every experience, every learning moment that I've had has all had a major impact on me, but it's all led up to this moment right now. And I believe that my education in distinct skill sets, as well as application of those skill sets, will enable me to thrive at Boeing. Thank you.